The financial markets basically like the Trump presidency, at least what they've seen of it so far. And you've seen that first in a big stock market rally right after the election. And then we saw it again on Friday in a run-up in the stock market after the Trump administration announced that it's going to roll back, or at least try to roll back, some financial regulations under the Dodd-Frank law. But there's also some underlying unease that's going to produce some choppiness, I think, in the markets in the days and weeks ahead until the full measure of the Trump presidency is a little more understood in the markets. Here's why that's the case. First, why do markets like what they see? Well, President Trump won, and people in the market saw an agenda that they translated to them, at least, as economic stimulus. A big tax cut, big spending on infrastructure, big deregulatory moves like the one we saw in the financial markets late last week. And they chose in the markets to discount some of the downside risks, that there would be a big trade war, for example, that might get in the way of that agenda, that the budget deficit would explode, or that there'd be political turmoil that would get in the way of that Trump agenda. Now I think you're seeing some concerns about some of those downside risks in recent weeks, which is why the trend line has gone a little more flat. People see, for example, a big fight with Mexico over immigration and over the North American Free Trade Agreement, and they wonder about those protectionist impulses. They see political turmoil that followed the president's immigration ban, and they wonder whether perhaps a Democratic wall of resistance to lots of things on the Trump agenda might get in the way of all that infrastructure spending markets are hoping to see. So I think going forward, you're going to see a continuation of a generally positive market response to the Trump agenda, but some concern over the next few weeks or months over those downside risks that wasn't so apparent at the very beginning.